As a preface to this next group, I kind of want to bring up this one Facebook meme actually that I saw that really rang true for me, which said, "Remember that first week when Pokemon Go came out and how everybody was going outside and having a lot of fun and talking to strangers?" I feel like this app that we have right here really holds on to that idea that we can use augmented reality to make actual reality a whole lot more fun and get ourselves out and running around. They're called CaptAR, so I'll let them take it away.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and these are my teammates Jannine, Anuj, and Oscar. When we first met to discuss our project, we all agreed that we wanted to do something with geolocation and real-time interaction. Then, Jannine had this great idea to put us into some action. Literally, really get moving. Something that can take a break and get out of the cubicles, and at the same time, bring us back to memories of playing hide and seek, just running and sweating outside. Today, I introduce you to CaptAR. You will go out to the grass field to play with your friends to capture the flag. Now I turn my mic to Jannine, who will walk through the gameplay.
Thank you, Jordan. Playing CaptAR, players log in and select a game field out of 3 nearby open areas. Here we have Battery Park, Bowling Green, and Elevated Acre. After selecting a park, players can create a game or join an existing one from a list of currently active game sessions. After their selection, they'll see their game field divided by teams, red versus blue, each team holding the opposing team's flag. They'll also see their current location in relation to the game field. Now in play, players who near a flag will trigger CaptAR's augmented reality mode with a split screen camera view with a flag overlay. Players press this flag in order to capture it, and the flag will move with them as they make their way towards their side. Once a player has successfully returned their team's flag to their side, the game is won. Now I'll pass it off to Anuj, who will talk about game mechanics.
Thanks, Jannine. One reason we enjoyed working on this project was the opportunity to use new tools and technologies. While some of us had previously used React Native and geolocation, a bulk of the tools we used were completely new. Using these new tools, however, we were able to create an app that delivers a great user experience, which starts right with the login screen. Rather than having the user log in with their email and password each time, we use Fast4JS, which allows the user to log in with their Facebook and Google account. I thought it was a little bit faster, sorry. So Passport was dropped into an Express server, which was deployed using Heroku. So this server is separate from our game server. And the map component that you saw rendered earlier uses React Native Maps. This allows us to make use of the native map component in the phone, that is Google Maps for Android devices and Apple Maps on iOS, thereby ensuring that the app works across both sets of devices. And I apologize to any Windows Phone user out there who are left out of the game. For our backend, we use Firebase. All pair actions and interactions are first sent to the database, and using the event emitters built into Firebase and listeners in our client, we are able to update the Redux store of all the players simultaneously, thereby ensuring that each player has access to the most up-to-date and accurate information. We also built our app with smart components to account for any delay in the transmission of information due to a slow internet connection. I will now pass the mic to Oscar.
Thank you, Anuj. We executed over 20 field tests at Elevated Acres, fine-tuning our navigation API settings to get the smoothest player transition on the screen. We even modified a React Native default setting on the source code to achieve optimal geolocation accuracy. Our team, new to the publish-subscribe model, had some initial difficulty managing state and rendering the components on the screen, but they quickly overcame it to be able to pinpoint participants' phone locations and synchronize them on all the devices. Early on, we used our own game logic to calculate the player's location and see whether they were within a map polygon. As this logic grew more complex, we ended up using a library which provided better accuracy and allowed us to reduce our code base significantly. Now I'll pass you to Jordan.
So we aim to get our app deployed on both Apple and Google Play Store by Thanksgiving. In the meanwhile, you can check our work on the GitHub And we hope to see you all out there and get excited, just like us. Thank you.
It's very cool. If you like Capture the Flag and AR experiences, vote for the team, like the post, like that pinned comment. I was going to say that if it's like my Pokemon Go experience, it'll be running, and as soon as I get the flag, I see that loading screen, just like loading for a long time. But it's a cool idea. I like the idea of. I love AR games. I think it's Capture the Flag is a cool use of that. It's cool too to see like React Native. We just see a lot of interest in React Native,
Yeah.
and but to see students hacking on both that, the underlying libraries, the Objective-C Swift stuff, it's just impressive to see how far they can get with using that kind of stuff so quickly. Even if it's even just using libraries from a different language can be complex, a whole different ecosystem.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm always very impressed with React Native, especially considering how young the technology is itself, and being able to like make something that sophisticated.
Yeah.
Like just with something based off of web technology is always really impressive. It blows me away.
And they said they want to be in the Android and the App Store. Is that really reality with React Native? That they're able to get both?
Yeah, they're able to get on both
phones.
I was really impressed by that as well. It's like, oh wow, that's actually the promise of React Native, and
yeah,
it really came out there.
Nice work, Facebook, if you're watching.
Don't like us too.